Hey, today we're gonna make you our first Tiki cocktail of what I'm calling Tiki month in the middle of a month, with September included. But it doesn't matter, it's always summer when you're drinking Tiki.
Always.
Yep, if not, it should be. Keep watching. Welcome to Comment Cocktails, Danny and Derek are gonna make it for you a drink called Beachcomber's Gold.
He just made us one person. Dean.
Actually, it was me and him as one person because I said Dean.
Ah.
So I combined us. You were left alone.
I'm always left alone. I'm in the middle. You guys are back there. I don't know what you're doing.
How do you in the middle?
Well,
He's surrounded by us.
I know.
This
I still feel alone.
You're surrounded by men. So the Beachcomber's Gold recipe breakdown is going to be an ounce of light Puerto Rican rum, half ounce of Gold Jamaican rum, 1/3 ounce of whatever fresh lime juice, 3/4 ounce passion fruit juice, half ounce of honey mix, 2 dashes of angostura, and 6 crushed ice. 6 ounces of crushed ice.
Did you have
Basically,
6 ounces of crushed ice?
Take a cup of ice and throw it in there, and you'll be pretty close.
Crush it.
Yeah, you won't crush it first, otherwise you use little holes in this air.
We'll get close to 6.
So originally, that was nice and loud. I like it. It sounded good. This is originally from the early 1970s. This version, I think, is from the 80s. Donn Beachcomber had it in his Chicago bar, but then in Waikiki, he updated the recipe to this one. So, how do I know these things? Because I buy books. The book, every recipe, if you go out right now onto the link below, and because it's an affiliate link, and I'll get my 5 cents, 10 cents, Beachcomber Berry Remix. This is the first book. I'm like trying to get closer, like it's gonna pan in, like there's somebody over there. I've been watching too many other people's YouTube videos where they have people that do that shit.
Our producer could just hold the camera the whole time, but
see, it zooms in.
She doesn't want to do that.
There. So the Beachcomber Berry Remix book, I think, is the best out of all of the Beachcomber Berry books. If you get Sippin' Safari, I was gonna make drinks out of here, but we've made so many drinks out of here. Every time I came up with one that looked good, it was one we did. The zombie, all the versions of the zombies are in there. If you want to try a riff on some of those, Smuggler's Cove.
You ready?
Yep.
I gotta hold this, don't I?
No. Oh, yes, that part. And you can like. I have a smaller one.
Really,
if that
really
was too
shoving
big.
it in there.
Wrong way.
I like how, you know what? I was really impressed. Did we get his hands on there? Oh, we won't get his hands on there.
The small one will fit in the thing. Is that the?
Yeah, it'll fit in the thing. No, you're just hands. The way you were like freaking out because you couldn't figure out how to shut it off for a second. It was hilarious. Wow, it looks like chocolate milk. So, Smuggler's Cove.
Perfect.
Chocolate milk do you drink?
That was perfect.
Well, it was coming out. It was coming out brownish color.
Or crushed ice just kind of sticks in there.
Did that just flop? Is that even close with the shot, or is it too tall now? Look at it. I like how it's just dripping everywhere.
I know. Well,
this
because
book,
it's classic.
if you're into Tiki, Potions of the Caribbean or Caribbean, awesome book for reading if you want to understand how the history of rum behind the islands and how the islands were once owned by all these people that came and everybody killed them and enslaved them and then took them and made rum out of it and then shipped it to the U.S. and other countries. It's a good book. There are recipes in there, but they tend to be historically dated, and we've made the grog. I'll link it if I can find it. But a lot of the Madeira drinks and stuff were super, I don't know, strong or not very flavorful, where I find that, and that's because they're supposed to be historic for what they had at the time.
Get over here.
Remixed has the best flavorful, and Sippin' Safari second. Get them both. Remix is actually 3 books put together, which is why it's called Remix. It's the Grog Log and Toxica, and I think it's just those 2 books put together.
That's good.
Yeah, it's just 2 books.
It's a little tart, a little bitter.
And I even have
A lot sweet.
all my special recipes in here that I like.
That's really good.
A little crunchy. So.
A little crunchy. It's hard to drink because the ice just is like stopping.
Oh, that's why you're supposed to.
It's really good.
Oh, it's got like a passion fruity flavor.
I mean, if you like passion fruit, you'll definitely like it. Could be a touch bitter.
That's the chutney. That's the passion fruit. Yeah.
Right here.
Could be like a touch more bitter.
I put a lot of bitter in there too.
I know.
Yeah, but passion fruit's pretty sweet.
So that's the thing. It's like this has sugar in it because It's passion fruit cocktail.
Yeah.
It's in Spanish on one side, English on the other. I couldn't find. There's really no good option. Like the other one I was looking for still would have had sugar in it because it's made for drinking, not just pure passion fruit, which I think
you would have to.
You can get puree,
juice your passion fruit.
Yeah, like if you use, we may need this later, like a passion fruit syrup from Liber Co.
We did that with cranberries. Much to my disappointment.
Yeah,
I realized why sugar's added to all the cranberry juice.
Yeah.
Same. But for those, somebody in the somebody in the live stream was saying that tiki drinks were too sweet, right?
Yeah.
Does this come out?
Mm-hmm. It'll pull straight down. It does.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. This is not super sweet. It has that tartness to it and a little dry finish. Like you said, it could be less if you added more bittering agent.
Maybe one more dash.
It could be a little bit more bitter, but it ends with that dry bitterness. But it's got that. It's got the passion fruit flavor, though. I like that. You don't get a lot of passion fruit drinks that are good. You get a lot that are super sweet candy.
Yeah.
And then this stuff could be super acidic and tart. So there's a balance between it. But that I would rather have this as a tiki drink served to me, bigger though, like I triple that size, because like that's just gonna be too easy to drink.
You'd get the whole 3 ounces of alcohol because this isn't a super strong one.
No, but I'd rather
this is definitely like light alcohol
than some of those drinks we got when we've gone out to get tiki drinks that are just like bitter, wicked bitter, like super grapefruity bitterness. That's just too much. I like
the ones that come with bamboo flowers.
Bamboo flower bitter. This is a little.
I smell them though.
That's a little intense. Our executive producer is Michael Schwabe. Go with that. On patreon.com/CMP. CMC.
Schwabe.
If you want to.
Maybe he'll correct us if he's here.
If you want to. He's probably not here. If you want to help support the show. One last thing on this I failed to mention because this is super complicated and I didn't do it. But the right way to garnish this is you have to take the crushed ice and crush it into the glass to shape the glass. Then you put it in the freezer overnight. Then when you're done, you take it out and you tilt it sideways so that there's like a mirror image of the glass on the edge.
Well, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
That's not gonna happen.
I would say just drink the friggin' cocktail.
Yeah, it's good.
That's a lot more work.
It's good. It looks good.
And it won't last very long.
It's good.
Also, you can use coupon code 30OFF, 30OFF until September 30th in 2021. I put this out on a newsletter and I didn't get enough sales on it. So I'm trying to move some of the older product for the year. So 30% off BG Reynolds, some whiskey barrel aged bitters from Fee Brothers, Dirty Martini mixers, all the line of Royal Rose syrup. So if you need raspberry syrup for like a Clover Club, like a video I made like last week. All the Scrappy's bitters, 30% off, so it's like $15 instead of $20 or whatever. I don't know what 30% is, but it's a smaller number than 100.
Definitely.
And our wild hibiscus flowers. So you should use that coupon because not enough people did, and that made me sad.
So use it.
Don't make Derek sad.
And buy something.
Don't make Derek sad.
We don't like to see him cry.
More videos down there. Down over here in the corner, the bartender starter kit. You can use that to make cocktails like this, and then you're going to be rocking and ready to go. Teach you how to drink.